When it comes to removing contamination from your finish, our Visco Clay Bar is tough to beat. It's soft, it's extremely tacky, and it's really good at removing all the contamination that comes new on a lot of cars, also on cars that have been parked near something that's been spray painted, or rail dust, cars that have traveled long distances on trains, also known as new cars. Anyway, there's a lot of different things that cause contamination. When it comes to removing those contaminants, we've got a new toy. It's called the Clay Mitt, and while the technology is not new, our take on it is pretty awesome. Our mitt is definitely not a replacement for the Clay Bar by any means. In fact, our Visco Clay is still an extremely important tool to removing all the different contamination, especially from all the nooks and crannies. It's the safest way to do it. Now, the new Clay Mitt you use with our detail spray, and you can use it after you've washed a car. While the car's still wet, take your detail spray, spray a panel, and then using the new Clay Mitt, just go ahead and rub it over, and you'll feel it be a little bit bumpy as it picks up all the contamination, and then it gets smooth. Now, the reason I'm doing it while the car's wet, well, it's that much less friction, and it makes the job go that much quicker. Removing dead bug guts, super easy with the Clay Mitt. Now, is this a replacement for the Clay Bar? No, it's not. It will remove contamination as quickly. However, the tendency of the Clay Mitt to leave very fine scratches is definitely a reality. This is something that I like to do on a car that I'm about to detail. So if I'm working on a perfect car, a perfect black car, am I going to go ahead and knock it out with the Clay Mitt? No, I'm not. If I had just a few things that I want to remove, a little bit of tree sap, a little bit of overspray, I'm going to go ahead and use the Visco Clay Bar in the Geo tool. However, if I'm knocking out a whole vehicle, I can knock it out in half the time utilizing this much surface area of the Clay Mitt. It's a very effective tool. It reduces the time that it takes to do a whole vehicle by as much as 60%. So you'll love this tool. It's another neat thing to have in your arsenal. Question is, how long does it last? It'll last at least as long as our Clay Bar. And when it gets dirty, if you ever notice any dirt following the clay procedure, take it under your water, rinse it out, and that'll be all you need to get it back as good as new.